AI, everybody's talking about it.
He's certainly right about that. Even ChatGPT agrees with Roland. According to My AI, artificial intelligence is definitely a hot topic around the world in 2025. So it's fitting that the 18th edition of Setar's annual business seminar focused entirely on AI. And based on the energy in the room, their guests were excited about the subject.
Well, I think it's a great idea for Setar to be being the communication leader of Aruba, to teach people, to educate people about how to use it and how to use it safely.
Of course, this is very relevant, especially in our day-to-day job. We use it for everything, to get more information, to get acute information and fast information.
Yes, I use it, and I think it's a great addition to the daily tasks that I do. Creating content, it helps you to be more creative as well. It is a great support. It could be a little scary, and I would love to learn about how to stay secure, how to be safe, how to work with it safely, but also how to work with it with data and all the things that we can do and be faster and achieve greater things and learn from it.
So then it's good that Setar is hosting this.
Of course, it gives us more insight into this. It gives us more insight information about what's going on out there, what's the new technology, inside and out, because they're the leading ISP here in the island, so they know more than we do.
I think we should be open to explore. I think we should be open to always learn, and most importantly, use it in a safe way, because then you will start getting it. You will start seeing, okay, the opportunities in it. But if you don't educate yourself, if you don't see what are the possibilities within it, then of course you're going to be scary, skeptical, and you will stay away from it, and you will stay behind too.
What the future holds us for. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple of years with AI and what advantage we can get in our core business.
Roland Cruz, managing director of Setar, says that while everyone is talking about AI, Setar's 2025 business event added something different, a human touch. The focus was on the practical side of AI and how companies, specifically in Aruba, can take advantage of it.
AI, everybody's talking about it, but we wanted to bring some human things to the topic. In the sense, he will talk about companies, what he is seeing around, and how people are beginning to deal with it. It's not going into the latest AI technologies, but he will explain, okay, you have this company, you have the work that is being done, how are you going to change your work environment, also start doing your AI in your company.
Sure, AI conferences are happening everywhere right now, but Roland and his team made a real effort to design this seminar with Aruba's business community in mind.
Many AI conferences taking place, but we want to say, okay, this public, how can we expect AI to evolve in a company in Aruba? And we try to have another way of looking at AI. Don't to be overwhelmed by it, but to have an idea, okay, these are the steps that we have to take in our company to reach at that stage.
Roland explains that every year he and his team choose a topic that's most relevant to the Aruban business landscape.
Every time when we have this event, this is the 18th time we have this one. It's 18th edition. And every time we try to come with a topic that's very actual, that's happening everywhere.
Oh, thank you so much. I think I'm going to be replaced by a robot.
Dan, the keynote speaker for Setar's event, worked at Google and helped develop several key aspects of artificial intelligence. He told us about the moment when he and other technologists realized they were on the verge of something groundbreaking.
AI had been being developed for a long time, but then all of a sudden there was a moment where all of a sudden it was surprisingly great, right? We knew AI would be powerful. We knew we would have voice assistants. All of us had Alexa or Siri or Google Home at our house, would talk to assistants all the time, but they were kind of clunky. They were flawed, and then all of a sudden one day they got great. They could answer any question we wanted, and it wasn't even hard to program them. And so when that happened, there was one specific moment when that happened, and it changed the way we thought about everything. We started rebuilding everything.
And something innovative happened at Setar's 2025 seminar too. The MC was powered by AI.
Hey there! Welcome to Setar's 2025 business event. My name is Lisa, and I'm honored to be Setar's first AI employee and your host for tonight, here to guide you through an unforgettable journey into the world of artificial intelligence.
That led us to our next question for Dan. There are people who have this fear of AI is going to take over my job. What do you have to say to that?
I think when you look at anyone's job, one of the things I created the pyramid of work for that I talk about a lot is that there are different kinds of work people do, right? Some people are doing process stuff, they're iterating through documents. Some people are imagining a wholly new future that they could build for tomorrow. And AI is really good at the process stuff, but it's really bad at the imagining a new world thing. And so as you start to bring AI into your work, what you should see is you start moving up the pyramid, doing more sophisticated tasks. You're not going to lose your job, but the boring, repetitive stuff is going to go away so that you can do the more fun, more engaging stuff that actually makes value for your customers. The one thing that I don't really tell people as they're first getting started is that AI isn't going to destroy the world, right? It's just a piece of technology, and always, whatever AI is running, somewhere there's a person whose credit card is being charged. And so if something bad starts running away in an endless loop, that person with the credit card is just going to hit their limit, and then everything's going to go back to normal like it was.
So what's one tip Dan has for someone who's just getting started with artificial intelligence?
As you're a beginner AI user, should first and foremost start thinking about AI as the new search engine. So if you were going to go to Google, now go to ChatGPT or Gemini or Claude and type your question there. But then the second thing is don't stop there. Don't just ask a question and be done with it. AI is built to have a dialogue, a conversation. So ask it a question, get some results, then ask it for some clarifying stuff. Say, I like this part, but not this part. Can you answer it a little bit better? And start that conversation with your search engine. That's the first place to start as a beginner.
And what's one piece of advice for a more experienced AI user, Dan?
For more advanced users, I would say start thinking about the systems that you're going to build that start to protect us from the accidental mistakes that AI will make. Right? Start thinking about the DevOps layer, the observation layer, where you're watching everything that's going on and intervening when an alert gets triggered. Right? No one's built those alerts yet that help us find our AI decisions that are mistakes, but somebody will, and if they haven't, you can. Right? Whole businesses will get created just to find AI's mistakes, and that will be a lucrative market.
Above all, don't be afraid to have an ongoing conversation with your AI. The more you engage with it, the better it can help you make smart, tailored decisions.
I think, knowing that AI is not always going to make the same decisions as you is important, right? So when I use AI, I ask it what decisions it made in order to answer that question. Did you have a choice between going to one place or another? What choices did you make for me? I want to know that so I can help you make the ones I agree with, right? That's where ethics and morals and judgment comes into your AI use, because people all have different ways of making those kinds of decisions. So make sure you're pulling that into your AI conversations.